welcome to AER Int channel, and let's continue to learn together about surface modeling. Our sprayer model is almost done, so we left it like this. There's a bit of a hole on this side, and then there's some gaps on the end. First up, we're gonna close this gap on the left hand side. And to do this, we could create another filled surface, just using the exact same parameters, and that would work absolutely fine. But we can also just mirror this existing surface. With surface bodies, we can mirror them and pattern them, just like we can with normal solid bodies. It's very simple to do this. Just select the mirror feature from the features tab. And then first let's select the mirror plane. In this case, it's the front plane that goes down the middle of the model. Next, we need to select what we actually want to mirror, and our mirror feature might have automatically filled secondary mirror face or plane box. But actually, because this is a surface body, we need to use the bodies to mirror option. So if you do have anything here in the features to mirror box or secondary mirror face or plane, just clear that selection and then expand bodies to mirror, and just select that latest filled surface body here, and then we'll probably get some kind of preview. If that looks good, press OK. And now we have that second surface body on the left hand side, so our shape is almost finished. At this stage, we could use the thicken feature to turn this into a solid. And to do this, first we have to knit everything together, so we'll have a go at doing that now. Select the Knit Surfaces tool from the Surfaces tab. And let's select those three surfaces. I've got the main one, and then we've got the two patches, one on each side. And then press OK. So now we have one single surface. Then we can go to the Thicken tool. We can select the body. And let's set, say, 1mm again. I'm gonna leave it on thicken both sides. And press OK. And it might take a few minutes, just because it's quite a complex shape. It's working out exactly how to thicken it. But when it's done, we should have something like this. We've got a nice 1mm uniform wall thickness all the way through. And at this stage, we could maybe split this in half and use it for injection molding, or maybe even vacuum forming or something like that. However, instead of thickening, we could also make this into a completely solid body at this stage. This could be useful, maybe if we wanted to add some more detail inside the model later on. Things like screw holes or maybe differing wall thicknesses. To show this, I'm going to delete those last two features that we just added, the surface knit and then the thicken, so I'm gonna delete those. And then to make this solid, we need a completely enclosed outer shell. But at the moment we've got 3 holes to the outside. We can fill these in using the Planar Surface option. This tool is here on the Surfaces tab, and it basically just makes a flat or a planar surface using an edge or a set of edges. And to make these, all of the edges need to be on the same plane, so the created surface is totally flat. To show an example, let's select this Planar Surface tool, and then let's just select the circular edge at the front. And we can see on the preview, all we're gonna do is close off that circular opening with a completely flat surface there. So let's press OK to add that. So it's a very simple tool, but it's quite useful, just for quickly closing flat surfaces like this. We'll do the exact same thing down here. So let's choose Planar Surface. Let's choose the outer circular edge, and the preview looks good. So let's press OK to add that flat surface. And then with this hole at the bottom of the handle, even though it's made of multiple smaller edges, we can still use the planar surface on it, because they're all on the same plane. We might remember from a few videos ago, we added that plane 5 in my model, to create the sweep. So let's open the Planar Surface tool again. And then let's just manually select those 4 edges. And we can see, as I click on them, it fills in sort of a partial planar surface there. And then when I get all of them, we get a fully enclosed surface there. Let's press OK. And we've added that new surface. So we've now got a completely enclosed outer shell. We've just got to knit all of these faces together and create a solid. Let's go to Knit Surfaces, and let's choose all of those surfaces. So there should be 6 in total. We've got the main body, the 2 sides, and then we've got those 3 new planar surfaces that we just added. And then before we press OK, let's put a check in the Create Solid box, and then press OK. And now we've got a completely solid shape. We can see here it is in the solid bodies folder. So that's the paint sprayer done. Well done on creating that model. To recap this video, at the start we mirrored one of the surfaces over to the other side. We can mirror and pattern surface bodies just in the same way as we would with solid bodies. So make sure that within the mirror feature, we choose the bodies to mirror option, not the features to mirror option. Then at that stage, we could either knit all the surfaces together and use thicken to make a solid shape, or we could close the outer shell using planar surfaces. These are just simple flat surfaces that are made on edges that are on the same plane. Then once we had the enclosed outer shell, we used the net surfaces and we created a solid from that. In the next section, we'll start a new model, the vacuum cleaner nozzle, and for that one, we mainly be looking at the boundary surface feature. This is kinda similar of the lofted surface in lots of ways, but it just gives us a bit more control. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like. I hope it can be a little helpful and useful.